Too often does beget violence. But a rebellion need not rely on guns to be successful, as Gandhi proved during his Salt March, the most peaceful rebellion. The sea, the abundant, free resource at land's end. Among its potential gifts, untold quantities of salt, waiting to be distilled. But for the poor of India in the early 20th century, even this basic necessity of life, salt, was not a given. It was being heavily taxed by their British rulers. Indians could even be thrown in jail for just making or selling this vital preservative. In 1930, Mahatma Gandhi saw this injustice as the perfect opportunity to practice the kind of passive resistance he called satyagraha.
By satyagraha, Gandhi meant truth force. He meant mobilizing the power of truth. So in other words, he had to find a way in which the people would free themselves, yet wasn't violent.
On March 12th, the 61-year-old Gandhi set out with 78 followers on a 240-mile trek to the sea. For 23 days, they marched. Thousands upon thousands of his countrymen joining along the way. Eventually, the throng of protesters reached over 2 miles.
Ultimately, then, you reach the sea, and what's he going to do? He's going to break the law. And sure enough, they go down, and with this wonderful simplicity, they make salt. The law's been broken. Wait a second, you mean British law can be defied? Yes.
Soon, people all over India were making their own salt. The authorities responded by imprisoning over 60,000 Indians for this illegal activity, including Gandhi himself. But that too was part of his plan to make the world aware of British oppression. India would not gain independence for another 17 years, but Gandhi proved that nonviolent methods on a vast scale could be used to achieve that most basic of human rights, freedom. The modern and free state of India, the world's largest democracy, is the lasting legacy of Gandhi's Salt March, history's most peaceful rebellion. Gandhi was assassinated in 1948, but his ideals of peaceful rebellion were passed on to other leaders in the fight for human freedom, including Dr. Martin Luther King. Sadly, he too met with an assassin's bullet. Stay tuned. Here's what's coming up next on The Most. Coming up, it'll take years to build and cost tens of billions of dollars. But when they're done, it will be the biggest spacecraft that we know of. Plus, is it a prehistoric creature of stupendous size or just a tourist attraction from the briny deep? I don't know, but I do know it's the subject of the most tireless search. And our most moment is waiting to be revealed. It's all coming up on The Most.
Let's get ready to storm the castle. 3, 2,